This is a TeraFlex 466-7100. This is for TJ/LJ 4.0 liter heavy duty oil pan skid plate kit. Hey guys, welcome back to 5150. I'm Dean. Today we're going to be installing this TeraFlex oil pan skid plate on Patrick's Project Red Baron. This should be a fairly easy install. The part number on this is 466-7100. Again, this is for the oil pan skid plate. Alright, the reason we're doing this is the last time we were out, Patrick put a big dent in his oil pan. He's already replaced it. We didn't do a video on it, but we should have. But anyways, he put a new oil pan on and he decided to get the skid plate. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It should be a fairly easy install. Basically bolts up to the side of the block and it's going to mount to the back of the bell housing. Basic hand tools, some sockets and some wrenches. And let's go ahead and open this up. This is Patrick's knife. So in here, open this up. Again, it's from TeraFlex. And it looks like we have just basic nuts and bolts and some washers to do that here. You can see this is pretty stout here. This is 1/4 inch it looks like. So this is gonna mount to the back of the bell housing. So the oil plug will be here where you can drain it. This will go on the bottom. And this is gonna mount, I believe, in the side of the motor. There's a couple holes there. So it should be a fairly easy install. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Let's go get this started. So we have to remove the 4 bolts in the Cadillac that hold the Cadillac converter on.
Not remove, just loosen.
Just loosen them.
Getting stuck there. Just get with the swivel socket and a 15 millimeter.
All right, so we're using a swivel socket and a 15 millimeter. We're just going to loosen up those flanges on the Cadillac converter flange or Cadillac converters.
Let's just get it loose.
All right, we just kind of loosened it up so we can move it around. All right, so then we're going to loosen these bolts here that hold the inspection cover onto the bell housing. One there and one there. That's the new oil pan. Patrick stuck that on a couple weeks ago. It's a brand new one. The other one, it hit really bad. Put a big old dent in it. That's the reason he's putting the skid plate on. So we're gonna bolt up to the bell housing here and over here, and then we're gonna get up to these holes up in here. Let's see. Right up in here where Patrick's fingers are, right up there. And same on the other side. The hardest thing on this is getting the exhaust out of the way, and
Just
we'll see how
sure where it's loose so we can.
Yeah, we got this pretty loose, so hopefully you can see we got that pretty loose, and we'll see how that fits up in there. Putting the bolt in there just to kind of hold it before you can line it up.
This side.
So you can see up there, Patrick's got the lock washer, then the washer, then going through the bracket into the engine. Just trying to get it all lined up. You really can't see up in there. He's doing it more by feel. We did run those bolts through there before we put it up just to make sure. The kit comes with a metric, which is a 10 by 10 150 pitch, and then the standard, I think this was a 3/8 16. So we end up using the standard 3/8 16, right, Patrick? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty long bolts.
And the OEM bell housing nut.
So you can use the OEM nut on it because it's got the flange. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. It's an 18 and 19. The bolt is a 19 and the nut is an 18. Just kind of snug it down. Get that on there nice and tight. See that bolt up in there? It just comes down with the skid plate here. Alright. See if I can get on the other side. This side's a lot easier. There's more room over on the driver's side.
Oh, so just shave it down if I really wanted to. Looks like it's just pushing it around it. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it's a nice tight fit. Okay, we're tightening back up the Cadillac converter. It's those 4 bolts. Luckily, we live in California. We don't have too much rust or corrosion problems. I know some of you poor guys out there on the East Coast, this is a bitch. But we're pretty lucky here. So I'll just go ahead and tighten these up. Let me handle it. And Patrick's just trying to get the exhaust for when we tighten it up for clearances around the skid plate without a problem.
Even if it's snug.
Now this is a factory exhaust, right? So there's this is all stock. ahead and wipe it down. Put the fingerprints off of it. Yep. Yeah, so that's a fairly easy install, guys. Yeah, so I think this is really going to help protect the oil pan. Patrick shouldn't have to be replacing those. The oil pan sits down fairly low on the TJ and the LJs. As you can see, there's the skid plate there. Here's the long arms and the drive shaft. So it's fairly easy to hit. So I think it's definitely worth the upgrade. We'll leave links in the show notes where we bought it. I don't remember how much we paid for it, but I'll leave links there to the drain plug right here. Easy to change the oil still. Unlike my skid plate on my Cherokee, I had to pull my skid plate to change my oil. So we got this bracket. We're not going to use it. I believe it's for the automatic. We didn't need it in our case. So that's just part of the kit. There's quite a few bolts and nuts you ain't going to use either. So it's basically just 4 bolts and the main bracket itself. And this is for a 2006 Jeep LJ Rubicon with a stock exhaust with the 6-speed manual. That's the TeraFlex 4.0 liter oil pan skid plate. So there it is. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.